just with regard to the Club World Cup, I think the prize money was announced this week. I think if you win it, it might be the best part of 100 million or maybe a little bit more. Will you and the players be on a nice bonus if you win the competition, maybe?
We don't deserve it this season.
If you win the Club World Cup?
We don't deserve bonus this season.
So that's no.
The bonus is you win, I don't know how much. You go there, it's for the club. The manager, the staff, backroom staff, players, we don't deserve. Not even a watch.
Hi, Pep. Hope you had a good break. Earlier this season, you were talking about Bournemouth and Brighton specifically, and you said that modern football is not so much about positional play now, and you have to ride the rhythm. Is that what you think of Bournemouth? People look at them as a kind of almost tactically chaotic kind of team.
No, I would not say they are chaotic. I would say that they have a specific way to play, like it works. They have done so far a really, really good season with the quality of the players they have, the ideas that they have. So, and of course, it will be boring football, and all the teams could play in the same way in all the leagues. So every team playing in their beliefs, in the way, a specific way, and they do it really, really well. And the whole team, the positional game will be there. And the other ones will be completely different, more direct, more transitional, more, lose the ball, win the ball, and run. So always other teams more direct, other teams more crosses. So, and you have to read the game tomorrow. We have an experience that the game we play, our first defeat in the Premier League this season, and try to reach the semi-final.
You obviously have achieved everything in the game, but you often talk about learning from other managers. Is Iraola someone you learned from?
Yeah, all of them, yeah. One of them, there are many.
Hi, Pep. The international break's obviously been and gone. I think some of us were maybe expecting news over the charges during the international break. Are the players and you getting agitated that we haven't heard, or do you just put it out of your mind?
About?
Are you getting agitated about the fact that we haven't heard about the charges yet?
No.
You just carry on your day-to-day business?
We are more than 1 year with that, so nothing changed. Have 1 more week or 2 more weeks or 3 more weeks or 4 more weeks.
Final charge now until the end of the season. What are the goals? What do you want to see from your side between now and May?
Tomorrow, reach the semi-final of the FA Cup for 7 times in a row. This is the target, and of course after that, win games to qualify Champions League next season.
Would you rather hit the top 4 or win the FA Cup?
Win Bournemouth and after prepare Leicester. This is the target.
Hi Pep, just to check on the squad after the international break, has everyone come back fit and healthy?
Yeah, some of them a little bit more tired because less recovery, and the other one's good. Yeah.
And, how is Edison? He missed the Brighton game, is he?
Good. He trained the last 2 days.
But I know Stefan frequently plays in the cup games anyway. Is it one for him, or will Edison play?
We'll see tomorrow.
Pep, the international break sometimes gives you as a club an opportunity to think a bit about the future, make some plans. I just wondered, is there any update? Have you had any discussions regarding Kevin De Bruyne's future?
It's the club, between the club and Kevin and his union.
Do you expect him to stay and be part of your Club World Cup team?
Of the club and Kevin.
Because obviously I suppose there's more of a pressure, isn't there? The news we got about the transfer windows being split. In theory, another club could try and almost take him before the Club World Cup, which would seem a bit crazy.
One thing, in the position that we are, I'm just concerned about the team, what's going to happen to finish the season the best as possible. The individual situation and every manager, me and the staff and backroom staff and the players, not even 1 second. So we have to, everybody, to think about what is the best for the club, for the team to achieve the targets that we have still ahead of us with the FA Cup, for the Premier League and the World Cup.
Can I assume, just finally as the coach, though, you would like him to be at the Club World Cup playing for Manchester City?
Who?
Kevin.
He's a player, yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Pep. Phil Foden gave an interview during the international break in which he said that this season has made him appreciate all the difficulties this season has made him appreciate all the success he's had here that much more, because it's not normal. That's something you've been saying to us for a while now. But can a season like this be a kind of reality check that the club needs, the players need, you need, and can you come back stronger from it? Will you benefit from this experience of this season of having all the difficulties that you've gone through?
I will learn, yeah. In the good moments, always you learn. In the bad moments as well, we learn. Sometimes the experiences you can happen many, many times, and if you don't learn, we'll have the problems again and again. So, and of course, it's a good lesson for me personally, and I learn a lot, and hopefully for the club as well. When I said in the past, and the people say how naive is Pep and these kind of things, the qualification for the Champions League is a huge success. The people didn't believe me. Now they believe me.
Paul, please. Joe,
Hi, Pep. Just on Kusanov, had obviously a very difficult start against Chelsea, but he seems to have bounced back, and he's playing very regularly for you now. How are you seeing his development in terms of his playing and his adaptation to the squad as well?
Well, it was not expected to play as much games, but the situation that we have in the back four all the season, so play a lot of games, and he has a special quality, that's for sure, a really, really special one. And because he's so fast and he brings his passion, even his face, I would see sometimes body language doesn't show, but he shows his passion in many, many actions. And we are the light, in short time, without training, without many, many things. So he has helped us a lot. In Victor, we happened the same. The game we play in the FA Cup, in the previous round, always he behaved really good. So they are so young, it's not easy to sell in the middle of the season, new players, new league and everything. But they are really good. They are so positive in the mindset, in the body shape.
And he came in without speaking any English as well, so that shows you even how hard it was for him, I guess, to settle in.
Yeah, he has done, I would say, quite well. I hope so. Yeah, it's an aspect, of course. We push them to practice, learn, study English, communicate, because it's really important.
Hi, Pep. Is there anything you can do over the next few weeks towards the end of the season, like looking ahead to next season tactically, and what you're doing with the players on the?
No, not much. We just focus, as I said before, on the game against Bournemouth right now. So the best way is to have more time. Next week, will be 3 games in a week, but after that will be long weeks, and of course have to adjust the players that come back, but especially is focus game by game, no more than that.
Well, that's what I mean. If you've got longer weeks, are you not able to sort of look at things that are a bit more long term that you can implement for next year?
No, I'm not thinking for the next year. Implement for the next year. Not at all. I know the players. We know each other, and next season will be next season. So I'm not going to practice or something for the next season. I'm going to practice for the game we're going to play next.
Hi, Pep. I think you're the last of the so-called Big Six teams left in this tournament. There's a lot of kind of unfamiliar names at this stage of it. Do you think it's healthy for the English game if we get some sort of new winners? I know you want to win everything, obviously, but do you think it's good for the game if you get teams outside of the Big Six winning big competitions?
That proves how good they are. How proven they are. So we see it every week in the Premier League, and they prove again in the FA Cup. Yeah, that's good. It's good for always have been. I remember when I was in Barcelona, Bayern Munich, and in England, the biggest topic is every team can beat to every team. Nobody can. That the difficulty that they will play home, especially away. So, and of course, I've been to teams, especially Liverpool, that have done amazingly in the Premier League. The rest of the teams, Arsenal as well, but the rest of the teams, everything can happen.
And you obviously put a lot of store in the FA Cup. As you just mentioned earlier, this could be your 7th consecutive season in there. You always seem to put a lot of emphasis on it every season.
Yeah, when we achieved the record last season, the 6th time in a row semi-final, and most of the time we played the semi-final with the very, very bad conditions after Champions League game. It was difficult to deal, but arriving there, that means how important is this competition. So the most all one is so nice, the FA Cup. So that's why we took seriously, like we took in the past the Carabao Cup, winning 4 in a row. So could not be otherwise, you know. So it's what you have to do. The results, we don't know, but take seriously is what you have to do. And of course, with the season we have, to come back to Wembley to play a semi-final, to try to reach, the final would be nice.
Hi, Pep. We're nearly in April. It's about, 10, 11 weeks until the Club World Cup. Is there any chance Rodri could actually play in that tournament?
I don't know. Hope. I wish, I hope, but...
Is he sort of targeting that as a possibility, sort of as an incentive, maybe?
Listen, it would be nice if he could play tomorrow, but don't do a, wrong decision right now, and make a step back. He's injured for the doctor said me 7 months and a half, 8 months, so right 6 months, 6.5. So it's behaving really well on the pitch already, but competition is completely different, and we will see step by step. I rely on a lot in, of course, his word, but what the doctor says, his physio say, and not to win 1 week or 2 weeks, or you have to target World Cup, and after we're going to lose it for many, many months again. So we have to be sure that he's fine, and after we'll start to be involved.